away we go. Right. Oh guys, everybody, family, friends, viewers, bloggers, everybody that we know, we just are here in the kitchen. We haven't done the kitchen one for a very long time.
Yeah.
The last time we were talking about British gas and stuff. That's been resolved quite a long time ago now. So yes, so we've got a monitor that won't start. But we won't go on about that. So what we're going to talk about today is Rita's recent trip to the Philippines and how she got on and those sorts of things. We'll talk about that. We're cooking today. Obviously we're just doing a Sunday roast as you do. To do that, probably boring you already. Try not to bore you, but yeah, it's just so nice.
Yes.
How was the trip? Oh, remind me, darling. Remind me to tell them about the scenario trying to get your phone back from Doha.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that one first, while it's fresh in my mind.
Okay, so first of all, welcome to our humble kitchen, our very small kitchen, where everything happens. We cook, we talk.
You beat me. I get beaten in here.
Yeah, I beat Papa. And we cook as we, as you always do in the kitchen. And it has, yes, Papa says it has been a very long time. We didn't bring you here in the kitchen talking about almost everything that happens in our lives. So today, while we are roasting our dinner, which that one is, and as I usually do, I stuff my chicken with onions, but I'm gonna prepare that first and I'll show you. But Papa says, yes, where I'm gonna share you the
problem with the phone. You left your phone on the plane.
Yeah.
On the way back from the Philippines.
Yes. Our flight from Clark to Doha, I forgot my phone. You know those pockets in front of you on a plane?
On the back of the seat, yeah.
Back of the seat of someone else, at the back of the seat. Yes, I don't know why they as if I trust myself very much that I remember things. I don't even remember my life or me.
Or who I am.
And then who I am. And now I try to put the phone on somewhere else that I can never ever remember to check before I leave the plane. So I put this bleeding phone in a pocket at the back of the seat, and then oblivious, not thinking about it when the plane landed. So that's what I'm going to share you. So what happened was, Papa wants to know and how we're still retrieving it. That's what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah. So this is like 2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, let me just quickly tell them the story. So Rita gets off the plane, leaves the phone on the plane, realises that that's what she's done. So tells the people at Doha, "Oh, I'm really sorry, but I've left my phone on the plane." And they say to you, "Okay, then what we'll do is if you can wait there, they'll get somebody, because the cleaner's going there, as you know, the cleaner's going to clean the plane before it goes on to its next destination." So Rita doesn't have enough time to wait for that to happen because of her connecting flight.
Yeah.
So she says, "Well, I'll leave it with you. I know I've left it on there, and then if you could just forward it on to me when I get back to England." And yes, that's okay then. So that's agreed. That's done. So they just said, "Well, when you get back, just
email us.
Just email us about this, and we can sort it out for you." So that's what we did. So Rita comes back 2 weeks ago. We email them, but the email address that they've given, because they've given Rita an email address, which is on the card, which is complete rubbish.
I know.
There is no such email address. So you can't email them on that at all. So then we have to ring. So you ring England first. Obviously you ring Heathrow or the QATAR Airways. So that's what we did. Rang them up. They gave me a phone number for supposedly the lost and found in Doha. So you ring that number, And bearing in mind, this is now costing us a lot of money in a phone call because you know how expensive it is to ring abroad. So anyway, so ring them up, explain the situation, and they say, okay, we can look into it for you. Just email this. It was a new email address. Email us the description of the phone, what flight it was, where you sat, stuff like that. Not a problem. We can do that. So that's what we do. And then we hear nothing. So we think to ourselves now, have we sent it to the right people? We don't know, so you're kind of inquisitive. So you give it a few days and then you think, well, nothing's happening. So they haven't even acknowledged that they've got the email. So I rang again, so I'm ringing Doha now because I've got a phone number for the people. So you ring Doha again and you eventually get put through to the lost and found at Doha. So explain to the chap there, funny enough, it's a Welsh guy.
Oh,
Alwyn Thomas his name is. So speak to Alwyn Thomas, explain to him the circumstances, and he says to me, he said, right, you need to give a full description of the phone, you need to give its IBM number, and you need to give the EMI number, and you need to give the code. I'm not going to do that because that will give you all the information to open up the phone and steal it from me, because now you can use said phone. Anyway, didn't say that to him, but I'm thinking that. So we fill out description, iPhone 12, black, with a case, and the case has got a ring on the back that you can use as a stand. Do all that, email, and you wait, so it comes back on the weekend, and we wait, so we re-email them again on the Monday with the same information.
With so many emails, the same emails.
So this is about 10 emails later. So come the Wednesday, I heard nothing. So then I'm going to have to ring them again. So every time you ring, you're not getting an answer now. So you think, so well, they're 5 hours ahead of us, so what I'll do is, so on the Wednesday, 5 o'clock in the morning, I woke up, set the alarm, woke up, and I thought, right, I'll ring them, they've got to be there because this is 10 o'clock there now, so they've got to be in that lost and found department to answer the phone. Funny enough, within 2 rings, this chap answers. So I explained to him that we have sent numerous emails. I told him all about the phone again, all about the flights again. He said, right, let me look into it, because I said to Alwyn Thomas, he said, who's it? I said, try to explain. Finally did that. He said, I'll look into this for you. I said, now, am I using the right email address? So I told him the email address, which is not very difficult when you're trying to talk to somebody 5,000 miles away and you can't understand English very well. Anyway, managed to succeed in giving him the... He said, no, that is definitely the right email address. He said, if you email me again now, those details, I will go across to that office now and make sure that email has arrived. I said, oh, thank you very much. The guy was very helpful. So, I wait. So you're thinking, okay, that's that done, so I should hear something tomorrow, as in later that day. Half an hour later, ping, I got an email. Oh, that's
very quick.
That's good, so I have a look. And the email sets me to a link that I need to now go onto on the QATAR site, and this is for found property, not lost and found, it's found property, because they've already said they found the phone, and it's the only phone that came off the plane that matches that description. It's the only one phone that did, so they know they've got the phone. So
it has to be found.
Yeah, so look on the website comes up, and then you've got to fill out this questionnaire about the said phone, and you fill in there, what was lost on the plane, a phone, passport number, they need the passport number, they need the flight ticket number, what seat you sat on, so do all that bit. And on the phone, on that particular form, it's got code for the phone, and what's the number again? IF number?
EMI.
EMI number. But all the other ones were compulsory. You got a little dot on them, you got to fill that in. You can't not fill it in. So the address, all the stuff to do with the phone, my email address, my phone number, so I did all that, and then you come to these 2 bits here, and they haven't got the dots in. I'm thinking, you'd be a complete idiot to fill those out. Why would you give them the code for the phone so they can open the phone? Do you think they're ever going to return that? They're going to say, oh no, the phone's gone missing.
Yeah.
knowing full well
Because they
that
already
somebody-
know the code.
Yeah, exactly, they've got the code and they've got everything for the phone. So I didn't fill that in. Got all that done. You click another thing there and it gives you an identification number, which the chap in I said, if you could just email me with that number, once you filled it out, give an email with that number on it, then we can sort it out from there. So that's what I did. About an hour later, another email saying, it's all been successful. We're now going to put the phone on a flight to, they asked me which is the closest one. I said, well, it's Heathrow. So they said, that's fine, we'll put the phone on a flight to Heathrow, and then you can collect it from Heathrow Airport. Just make sure you bring your passport and stuff, because they need to identify you. Not a problem. So that guy was really, really helpful. But when the week before that, when we first made this inquiry, when I spoke to this Alwyn Thomas, he could have told me that in the first place, because they knew they'd found the phone, so it wasn't lost anymore, it was found. They could have told me, oh, Mr. Pollard, you just need to fill in, you need to go online. I'll put the link in there now, so you've got the link there. So my email will have a link in it, just click onto that, which is what the second I did. Why didn't he just do that in the first place? And do you know why? I think why? Because they're just going to see if you could be really bothered to go through all the process.
You want to pursue it.
Pursue it to get your phone back. Well, £800 phone, I think I'm going to pursue some of that. It's not some crappy phone that's worth 50 quid. Of course I can't be bothered. It's cost me £30 in phone calls.
I know.
So,
sorry, Donna.
one part's good service, one part's crappy service, and to have on an official form asking for the phone's code number to get into that phone. Are they crazy? So be careful, guys. Don't leave your phone on
a plane.
On a plane from Qatar Airways, because the rigmarole. We still haven't got it back yet. It still hasn't arrived in England yet. Yeah. But it should be happening. It should be happening.
Should have been put on flight.
Better not be ringing anybody else. Yeah, because that's what they said.
Yeah. Hopefully they will email us that they already put the phone on flight to Heathrow.
Yeah, well, no, they're not going to do that. No, Heathrow now, Qatar Airways at Heathrow are now going to let me know when it's there. They're going to let me, that's what we're told. No, they're going to let me know when it's there so you can go and pick it up. That is the next step to this now. But they must have...
how? Is it email, but they will email us?
No, they'll email me. Oh, they've got my phone number as well. They'll either email me or phone me. That's what I've been told.
And you give them your number?
Yeah, they've got my phone number, they've got my email address, they've got your home address. They've got the whole 9 yards. There's no excuse at all for them not getting in contact and saying, Mr. Pollard, yes, phone's here in England now. It's at the airport. If you could come now to pick the phone up, just bring the stuff that you need. Luckily, Rita works in London. It's only a couple of train rides away. Well, a train ride away to Heathrow. You'll be there in 10 minutes. Not a problem at all. Pop to, I think it's Terminal 4. I think it's Terminal 4 at Heathrow Airport. Just go to Terminal 4, take your passport, take your well, we've got the itinerary, we've even got the boarding pass for the flight, and it's been stamped, it's official. So
so here is one hint. If we travel before anything else, we don't throw all those informations. Keep them, especially if you're like me who forget everything, so that you can pursue or with your evidence, with these flight numbers, with your itineraries, your boarding passes. That's the reason why you shouldn't really throw those things, especially if you lost something or forgotten something. And that's not the only thing I lost. I lost a bag full of goodies just because of this, my very stressful moment to trying to retract my phone. So I forgot a bag full of goodies that I bought from Clark Airport, which is, yummy things. Anyway, I hope someone found it and did not throw it. I hope they enjoy it. I hope they should have ate it, because it's something nice. Like mango stuff, dried mangoes, and and some yemas. Oh my goodness, those Filipino authentic snacks that we have. I lost them on the plane, on the airport.
Yeah. So the moral to the story is, no matter how much they want to know what the code for the phone is, no matter how much they want to know what the bloody the actual number of the phone is,
the EMI number, they want to know that one.
They're not allowed to ask that, but they will ask you. But don't be silly enough to give it to them, because you can do the whole thing without telling them. Because that's what we did, even though they insisted. I said no, I'm not doing that.
You know, why would they? They don't need that.
Well, they do if they want to steal the phone.
EMI number and my code. And I cannot send a code because it's face recognition. How do I send my face? So it's much better as well with this, with your phone. Do the facial recognition thing.
Yeah, because then they're buggered.
Yeah. How could you? And then besides, were they charging the phone in the hope of, you know, getting into it? I can't believe it. But it's lost and found. People forget things, you know. But why? In someone else's kind of idea to, why would you need these things? The most important information in such a private property, especially phone. I don't mind if it was just like an ordinary phone. It's my phone, it's my blogging phone. Some of my, I use that for blogging as well, and there's so many, I have videoed a lot of things in that as well. So I really hope we will be able to retrieve the phone. Yeah,
but it's only about 3 months old as well.
I know.
That's the worst thing about it. It's only 3 months old. So anyway, so that's that.
Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna show you what I'm going to do with my chicken. So this is the stuff. This is the sliced cut up onions, and then I put a lot of herbs on it, a lot of mixed herbs, and then garlic, and then stuff them in there inside. So it will give flavor. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do for our supper tonight. And so, moral of the story, please don't forget, most importantly, don't forget any of your personal stuff anywhere, everywhere you go. And if ever you do, and if they want your EMI number or your personal code to enter on your phone, don't give that away as well. Okay? Because you shouldn't. Right?
Yep, exactly. Right, we'll get back to you guys when we got that done. And we're about to serve up. We'll get back to you and we'll finish off the video. Okay. Cheers, guys.
There you go. Our food is done. That's the outcome of the chicken. It's roasted and yummy with the roast potato, with some Yorkshire pudding, and we have vegetables and more vegetables. That's the spinach and mushrooms. And of course, definitely, it's Filipino. Rice is life. It cannot be taken away from their dinner.
Right, so we shall eat our food and say goodbye.
Yeah.
So, if you travel with an airline, don't necessarily go by what they say because they're lying to you.
Yeah.
You don't need to give them certain information.
Yeah.
It's private.
Yeah. So, that's the end of our video. Our first this summer, after summer, isn't it?
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Kitchen talk. And then, as Mama always say at the end of their video, life is so short, so be kind. Ciao.